Dan George with Reece Bellotti. Reece, you well?
Yes, very well.
How
Yourself?
have you found it all so far? You were here on Sunday for Southampton against Arsenal, doing a little face-off in the fan zone, getting a few boos. You enjoying the experience of it all so far, building up to the fight?
Yeah, absolutely. I love every second of it, to be honest. The booing and that, it's all good laugh. It's all part of it. It's what you expect coming to the away in that sense, and yeah, it's really good.
Are you going to enjoy being the bad guy, the villain in this fight? You know, when you make your ring walk, I'm sure there's going to be boos, there's going to be people wanting you to, you know, the support's going to be for the, like you say, the hometown hero. Are you going to enjoy being the villain to this story?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've been on a few away days, been in Manchester, Liverpool, and I've dealt with it already. Do you know what I mean? So it's only just going to be, it might just be a little bit more noisier. That's probably the only difference, obviously, especially going off that fan zone. But yeah, like I say, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
How do you reflect on your fight with Michael Gomez Jr.? A really good win for you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I always knew that was going to happen for myself, and yeah, it's a good build up, and it makes for this fight even better. So,
can you describe the emotions of when you found out? Obviously, you went very public with it on the broadcast, but when that first fight was cancelled on the night of the fight, can you describe the emotions you kind of felt in that moment? Because I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that.
No, but neither have I. I mean, as you can see, like from the raw emotion of the night, I was fuming. I didn't think anyone would ever do that. Being a boxer myself, obviously, I would never do that at that moment in the change room. Maybe on fight week, if you're ill or stuff, I kind of see it because you want to be 100% for the night, but not on the night. Yeah, it was hard to take, but I'm glad we got the fight on in the end anyway.
And how sweet was it to be able to, you know, finish him in the way that you did?
Yeah, like you say, even more sweeter because it was all the talk and all the build up, and then I perform on the night. So yeah, it was good.
What have you made of Ryan Garner's career so far?
Ryan Garner's a good fighter. Listen, you don't get to this level anymore. Like me and him are not. It's not going to be like a Gomez build-up between me and him. We're respectful of each other. We both know that we're both good fighters. You don't get to this level and not be. I've obviously watched Garner, respect the way he fights, and I'm going to train and prepare for a hard night because that's what it will be.
How does this rank in terms of your toughest opponents to date, in your opinion?
My mindset is he's the toughest by a mile. Others may see it differently. I don't know. Obviously, I have been beat, but there is like the Rainbow Fours. He was world champion. Some other people may put them above him, but for me, mentally, Garner's the top one, and I'll train accordingly.
You touched on it there, but you guys, you know, there's not going to be that animosity in the build-up. He said when I spoke to him a minute ago that, you know, you kind of got the same motivations in this game. You know, family guy fighting just for the sake of fighting. You don't want that kind of added stuff. Is that, you know, accurate for you? Do you feel like is like your family a big motivating factor?
100%, yeah. Like you say, we're both at the stages in our life where we've got kids and they're looking up to us, and we're trying to write a path for them. And yeah, like you say, I've got no animosity towards him. He's a nice fella, and we get on. It is what it is. It's business, and we both want to win on the night.
Did you watch his fight against Salvador Jimenez? What did you make of it if you did?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he boxed really well that night. He done exactly what he needed to do to win. I thought, to be fair, I thought he won it relatively comfortable. Yeah, like listen, I've watched him box against Dylan, obviously because I boxed Dylan, so I was interested to see how he got on against Dylan. Thought he'd done well that night as well. But I believe in myself, and I believe I can beat Garner, and hopefully that will show on fight night.
You look at your record and you've got those 5 defeats. Obviously, you're very experienced in where you are in your career. What's your message to people maybe watching this fight and maybe writing you off because of those defeats?
Write me off if you want. You'll see on the night, as always. And like you say, you learn a lot from defeats. I learned loads from all of mine. Some of them were from the weight. Some of them were from thinking I was too good for whatever reason. You know what I mean? You just go through stages in your life and in your career, and I think I'm better for it now.
And you're on this really kind of hot streak, unbeaten run since those defeats. Do you feel the best you felt in your career at the moment?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, mentally, physically, everything is, and like the home life and the way I am in my life at the moment, I feel better. And like you'll see that.
Do you put it down to anything in particular as to why you're so good at the moment?
I think, like you say, experience is key in all of it, really, as well. Moving up a weight has massively helped me. Obviously, Garner would probably agree with him when he moved up to super featherweight. It's probably helped him massively as well. Obviously, not a lot of people understand the making weight of boxing and what it does to you and stuff. So that definitely helps. And obviously, the experience of the losses and things like that, I've become a more adaptable and grown fighter.
I think when this fight got announced, a lot of people saw it and went, "That's a brilliant fight." From, I guess, a fan's point of view, can you see that? And the styles are quite similar in some ways. You guys are similar builds, similar heights. Do you think it will be, a great fight for the fans?
Yeah, absolutely. I think both our styles are very similar. Like I say, I think we are very similar fighters in that aspect. So it's nothing but going to be a good fight. I don't think, in my opinion. And like I say, I think everyone else agrees. As soon as it got announced, that the feedback that I've been getting, everyone's buzzing for it.
But you're coming here to spoil the party.
Absolutely. Yeah. I wouldn't be here for anything else.
Just finally, July 26th. How does this fight go, and what can people expect from you?
They can expect more of the same. Maybe there's going to be a few more different things stylistically and tactful wise, but it's always going to be the same when it comes to me. And I think Garner's very similar, and it's going to be a great fight. So tune in.
Looking forward to it, Reece, and best of luck.
Thank you, bro.
Cool.